Silo playing sheriff, but he's just a bad sport. Christensen can't fathom what a lawful order means. He's playing Simon Says with the First Amendment dreams. Goodrich rolling heavy, but his mind stay light. Hoyt's out of pocket, can't distinguish wrong from right. All they toss whole mirrors, show reflections of shame. Tyrants hate the truth, cause it scorches their name. Tyrants in the shadows don't know the law they swore. Rights violated, we won't take it no more. Constitution's hate bleeds, justice in the fight. You can't muzzle the truth, we're bringing it to light.
Am I going to be famous too? You're going to put me on your YouTube video?
Disdain in his tone, disrespecting his walk. Badge don't make you God, better learn how to talk. He dangerous, reckless, a threat to the peace. Violating rights, wildly patrolling the streets. I'm pressed, I'm the land's First Amendment in hand. He act like the law's just quicksand. Public property, that's my domain. But he acting like my rights, a campaign to restrain.
Hey folks, welcome in, welcome in. My name is Reno News Now, Lieutenant Commander for the Sacramento Community Watch Network, your host for the show for tonight. And as always, keeping me from doing dishes on a Saturday night is Chief England.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. We're glad you guys are here.
Yep. We want to first off apologize for last week. We were going to do one, but unfortunately my right eye over here went red and angry on me and forced me into a deep, dark place that I could not escape from, and it would have just hurt to even look at the computer screen. So we had to cancel last week, unfortunately. So we're here on a Saturday night to bring you wonderful content, folks, as always.
Yeah, woo.
Yeah. Let's,
Who we got in the chat with this? Who we got in the chat with this?
Just me so far.
Okay.
As always, folks, go ahead and hit the chat over at the Sacramento Community Watch Network, over at Reno News Now as well. I want to thank you, folks, for the last live stream. You got us up to 500 subscribers over at Reno News Now. We greatly appreciate it. And we're just jumping right into housekeeping here, folks. Chief, why don't we go ahead and dig into the video while I go ahead and look up into your court cases here while we're at it, because I haven't looked at them in a little while. So.
Okay, so over in Elk Grove, guys, we have Officer Rodriguez of the Elk Grove Police Department, who we caught out on the traffic stop, stopped a few of our Hispanic young brothers and sisters out there, and we decided to walk over with the team and document the encounter. Wasn't a very good one. Officer Rodriguez, he doxed one of our auditors out there, giving out his address on a live stream. He assaulted, battered one of our auditors out there as well. Didn't want him looking in the car and recording. You guys check out this video. Let us know in the comment section what you think.
You better put your hands on me first.
Why am I gonna put my hands on you?
Because you better make me. Don't tell me to back up then.
Man, ain't nobody scared of you, little guy.
Tell you back up.
No.
Hey, don't put your hands on him.
Don't touch me.
Hey,
Don't touch
put
me.
your hands on him, bro.
No.
We can defend ourselves. Exactly. So back up. Back up.
Is there any update on our coverage?
We can actually go past the
Disdain in his tone, disrespecting his walk. Badge don't domain, but he acting like my rights, a campaign to.
What's up, world? Thank you so much for tuning in to the Sacramento Community Watch. In this video, we got Officer Rodriguez, a super tyrant, major midget, and a out-of-control elf. In this video, you will see him dox an auditor, putting out his first name, last name, his street address, all that terrible stuff. Let's go ahead and dive into this video. Be sure to drop a comment. Also, like, share, and subscribe. Let's go. Got some drugs in there? Anything illegal? Yo, major shout out to Gorilla Cop Watch and Press Harder, who are also out documenting. Subscribe to their channels.
Hogs 14, nice to see you, man.
Yeah, you better call somebody who knows the law.
Jimmy, you still about Trinity Way?
Hey, why you doxing him like that, crackhead? Don't do that. Don't be a crackhead cop.
Hey, And I beat it. I beat it.
Hey, why you being a crackhead, man? Get your dirty ass up out of here, Rodriguez.
Let me find out where you live. How about that?
Get your dirty ass up out of here, man.
Tell you back up.
So mind you, while they had these poor folks pulled over here, they searched their vehicle, didn't find anything. He's over here on the passenger side of that vehicle, typing in his information, his booking information to Guerrilla Cop Watch just to find out his address. Get your dirty ass up out of here. You're a dirty cop.
Because you better put your hands on me first.
Why am I gonna put my hands on you?
Because you better make me.
I don't think.
Don't tell me to back up then.
I'll tell you back
Man,
up.
ain't nobody scared of you, little guy. You got little dick syndrome, huh?
I do. I guess.
I know you.
Again, he's asking, folks, not telling. He's asking. So tell him, no, go away. Leave me alone. You're interfering.
Do, man. I can tell by your friend.
Trinity Way. Cool. That's you, Jimmy.
What a crackhead cop, man.
Harass.
That's
just
you,
said it.
Jimmy?
Yeah, he just said his full address again.
Oh, my God.
Again.
Okay, so first of all, did you guys file complaints against this individual, I'm assuming?
Yes,
I'm
in this
hoping-
video, you guys will see he does file a complaint with the sergeant who pulls up on the scene, and then he's going to later follow up with one written. So,
Yeah, I still need to write mine, folks, for Halloween. The executive dysfunction is real. Oh, by the way, thank you to and welcome to all my neurotypical and neurodivergent followers, folks. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Right there.
hey, you been smoking anything tonight? Hey, you been smoking anything tonight?
You pulled up my booking information when I got arrested just for that.
Are you okay,
You
Jimmy?
are crazy.
Exactly, Hogs. If you
You're
dox a
the one
cop,
who
they'll
seems like
arrest
a
you too. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a crackhead cop. You're out here searching people for drugs so you can take them and smoke them? Yep. Hey, we know it, man. We know. Are you on probation? You got any allegations against you?
I don't know. You tell me.
Of course you do.
I will. I'll tell you back up. No.
By the way, in the comment section, we had a very, very big audience reaction, a lot of comments, and a lot of people have stated that this officer has pulled him over, violated their rights. One kid even said that he got pulled over while he was on his bicycle by this officer right here. So,
Goodness.
yeah, and there's some lawsuits and stuff that's also out there dealing with him.
But tell you what, we'll make him YouTube
Am I
famous.
going to be famous too? You're going to put me on your YouTube video?
You already know. Hey, don't put your hands on him.
Don't touch me.
Hey,
Don't touch
put
me.
your hands on him, bro.
Back up.
No.
We can defend ourselves.
You can.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
So back up.
Good luck. Good luck with that.
Yeah. Go ahead. Good luck with that. Because he knows that as soon as you touch him in any way, shape, or form, he's going to take you to the ground and he hurt my finger, Judge.
Yeah.
I've been scared for my life because they had a camera shooting a camera of mass destruction. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this copson, he's an idiot.
He's looking for a fight.
is.
These folks is one of the bad apples that they need to be, all the good apples need to turn in, but never do because of that thin blue line.
Back up. Good luck with that. Yeah, good luck with that. Back up.
Don't touch me.
Is there any update on our cover?
Yeah, call cover. We don't give a fuck about that.
Oh my God, I need cover because they got
Crackhead cop right here,
cameras.
man. We'll make you famous. We will make you famous. Man. Do the Macarena. Hey, Macarena, all right? Look at him.
I need to talk to the manager.
Hey, look at this one pulling in. He's coming in right here. Hot and ready. This, what?
Just don't stand in front of the car.
Hey, don't get out the car giving unlawful directives,
No,
man.
yeah, okay.
We ain't dealing with that shit.
I want you to get hit, man. I ask you.
Well, then slow down. How about that? Turn your lights on. I don't want you to get hit. Well, slow down then. Safety, right?
Tripping, you got in my face. Shut the hell up.
Man, stop complaining. Stop being a little bitch cop. Look how much he's moving his legs, y'all. Look. Look. Hey. Hyped up on something. What you got? The female right there, she was super tickled at the jokes I was throwing out. Man, what you been smoking on, man? You laughing? I'm serious as a motherfucker, bro. What you been smoking on, man? You got a supervisor? We got a drug test you, man. He been smoking, I'm telling you. He been smoking, man. He's moving his leg like this, like he's trying to do. What the fuck going on? That's Rodriguez, y'all. Hey, officer, what he been smoking, man? He smoking that sherm? That good stuff? That white, that powder?
Ain't not supposed to be.
You see how he acting? Y'all don't do drugs, right? I make sure you don't put drugs in your car. But that's what they do. Hey, and shout out to Gorilla Cop Watch and Press Harder, the people also on scene recording. Shout out to my boys. Yep. Like to plant drugs and shit. Let me set my shit up. Hey, they've been targeting you guys all night too. We've been listening to the radio. They've been targeting you guys all night. Pulling you guys over left and right. We got eyes on them. We got 10 people out here right now. See? Who's that? Joko? Who's that in the chat? Joko Cop Watch. What's up, brother? What's up?
Hey, how's it going, man? Thanks for joining in. Oh, and as always, folks, we always let auditors in. So if you guys want, if an auditor's out there and wants in and join in on the fun with us, just let us know in the chat and we'll drop you a link when we can.
Yep, come on board. Same stuff. Yeah, we heard the Mustang come with the radio too. He ain't find no drugs. Look, he mad. He mad. He ain't find no drugs.
Oh man.
My Roddy, what's up?
There's gonna be 500
what's
pounds
up?
of fucking weed in that trunk, huh? Dumb fuck.
Additional unit pulling in.
Here they come. Northbound.
You ain't find no drugs?
We're good. No.
You guys are code 4. Hey, shout out to the sergeant. He was really cool. He knew we weren't there with any ill intentions or anything, just to document. He was really cool. So shout out to him.
Yeah, but that other guy was like,
You will respect my authority.
Absolutely. Get out of here. We don't need you. We don't need you. You guys are good. 10-8. Yep. Go ahead, 10-8.
Move along, people.
Bye.
There's nothing to see here.
Hey, Press Harder said, don't trip over any donut sprinkles. He said, don't trip over any donut holes. Oh my God. We were clearing the parking lot out with all those extra units. Jimmy Anderson. What's up, man? How you doing?
Jimmy Anderson.
What's your name? What's your first name?
Gomez 231.
That's your last name. All right.
If you want to pursue a further claim or complaint, you can go down to our internal affairs, you can call them. Or if you're satisfied with me having a conversation with him as a supervisor, I can do that.
Can you do that? Then I'll just follow up with internal complaints. Just make sure it's something that was official.
Absolutely. Yeah. And just so you, and if you don't already know this, everything we look up is monitored.
Baseline thumping, echoes in the streets, so the low out here, disrespect on repeat. First Amendment.
Top Cam Review. What's up? Thanks for joining us.
He crushing all the tribe, public property, my ground, my zone. Camera steady rolling, but he trying to break the phone. Danger in the badge, disdain in his eyes. Treats writes like a riddle, he can't memorize. He don't know speech, don't know the press. Don't know.
He don't know the press. Yeah,
so that was pretty good.
Yeah, on behalf of the Elk Grove Police Department, pretty terrible as far as Rodriguez goes, of course. But like I said, the supervisor, he was pretty cool, relaxed. I had to get on his helmet a little bit about, telling me not to stand in front of the car, even though he came racing in towards me with no lights on, mind you, no emergency lights. I'm supposed to just move out the way. You know what I'm saying? No, it don't work.
Well, technically, you're a pedestrian. He's supposed to watch out for pedestrians, especially in any situation he's in. Even when these lights are on, he's supposed to keep an eye out for pedestrians, because you never know when one's going to jump out in the middle of a crosswalk when they're going through it. It's so if anybody's to blame for a pedestrian, it would be him. Oh my God, ID10T error, as we call it in the IT world, folks. It's just,
You know, what's so funny. A lot of people were saying that I was, being childish, screaming and like that, and not having respect for law enforcement. We have a lot of respect for law enforcement, but if you're just getting out the car screaming at somebody to get out the road, even though you're the one speeding through the parking lot, it's not going to work in your favor. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to address it correctly. Like, no, stop speeding through the parking lot, turn on your emergency lights, slow down when you see a pedestrian, things of that sort.
Yeah, I mean, folks, they're law enforcement. They're supposed to enforce the law. They're supposed to have a level of knowledge of the law, which most law enforcement agencies fail to train up to that level, in my opinion. That's the reason why both Chief and I say that we need to have a federal minimum standard on police education. So that way they know our rights. They understand what things are going on. They understand that they just can't go, you look suspicious, therefore you are detained. No, it's reasonable suspicion of a crime in order to detain somebody, not just suspicious. You're suspicious. We need to get that level up, folks. And until the federal government does something about it, I don't think there's ever going to be a change. But it is what it is. So anywho. But yes, we do match energy for energy, and we are appropriate when the situation calls for it. But if they're going to be inappropriate with unlawful orders and unreasonable asks, we're going to give them we're just going to give it back to them just as equally, folks.
Yeah,
so
unreasonable, no. And unreasonable, I don't answer questions. How about that?
Yeah. So moving on, folks, we're going to go ahead and get into our feature presentations. And the first one up is a relatively new one to us. He's got 3,000 subscribers at least out there. It's Southern Illinois Accountability.
You guys, please,
we're going to
go over to his channel, like, share, subscribe. This guy is
hit the subscribe button. And once you're subscribed, folks, and do this for all the channels linked down below in the description, set the notification bell to all so it lets you know whenever there's always new banger content out there for you folks, okay? And it also lets you know when our live streams are going live. So
you don't want to miss him. This guy is hilarious. Let him know
we're going to be Yeah, let him know we sent you. We're going to be watching the DCFS follow-up that he's done here, folks. So
welcome back to another one, Southern Illinois Accountability family. Today we are outside the Marion location here at the Department of Children and Family Services. I'm just doing a little follow-up from the last time we were here. And actually the last video I had out, there was just so many people in the video, and I
thank you, Cop Cam Review,
and so many license plates. I just had to take that video down. It just kept getting struck by YouTube and other platforms. So we're back here to do another video on it, to go in and to get some public records, see if this building is leased or owned by the Department of Children and Family Services. And we're also going to be going back to the Mount Vernon location coming up. But yeah, last time we were here, we actually got this car.
Oh, he's talking about my old stomping grounds there, folks. Before I came an auditor, I come from the Southern Illinois, St. Louis area, folks. So this is all hometown stuff for me, folks. I would love to go back there, but yeah, I'm out here in Reno, Nevada now, thanks to work. So, but here we go. Let's keep watching.
From, of all people, Robert Duvall. He is the Chief Security Officer for the Southern Region Office of Chief of Staff. So yeah, he let us know that we can come in here and file a FOIA request, and they welcome auditors here, so it's not a problem.
Cop Cam Review, yep. Illinois, been there as well. Northern Illinois is very different from Southern Illinois, folks. And, very different. Like Chicago, night and day versus.
We apologized once we were inside. Like I said, I had to apologize and take that video down. There was just too many people in it, so we're going to try to keep the camera on me That way we don't have a bunch of people's faces in there and have to take that back down.
They always make blur, folks. So, you know, you always try to save the original and blur them
Department of Children
out
and Family Services,
if that's the case.
A lot of people have trouble getting, you know, public records from here. You can always get your own. For myself, I don't have children, but you can always get your own records and any public records at this office. Like I said, I'm gonna try to keep this on myself so I don't have to do a bunch of software and run that through there.
It's a nice body camera.
And folks, some people say it's like, why don't you just blur it out? Yeah, blurring it out does work, but you know, it's a lot of time consuming. It is very time consuming, especially with the you know, AI doesn't do 100% of the job 100% of the time. So, you know, if it's just really hard to do sometimes, but I mean, if you're good at it, you know, but if you just let one little thing slip, they'll still flag it if they're wanting to be contrary about it. And then like Chief, what happens to Chief is they update the software and everything doesn't work like you expect it to.
Yeah, thank you, CapCut.
Morning.
That's a really nice body camera. I think I've seen those on Amazon.
Are you the First Amendment auditors?
Just taking pictures and video.
You would have to leave the premises.
Why you say that?
That's the law.
That's the law?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I
no.
have business to do here, so I'm going to take some pictures and video. And I mean, I am going to leave. I'm just going to take my pictures and video. And
Just call the sheriff.
okay.
I like Universal.
What's your name?
Eva.
Eva?
You would think with as many contracts as Allied Universal has with public agencies, you would think that they would have a special class for, you know, public places. Like, you know, you're going to a public office, you're going to a public place. Here's a few things you need to know so you don't get our butts in trouble. I would think any security company would go through that.
I need to talk to the manager.
Exactly. But you know what they do? They give these people very little training and they shove them into a building and they have no supervision.
Yeah, you see how quick she was. She said, I'm going to call the sheriff.
So yeah, she's doing what she's supposed to, folks. I'm not going to fault her for that. She's observing and reporting. And then it's going to be the waste of resources, and then the sheriff's going to come out and tell them. But let's watch what happens.
All right.
What's your name?
Yeah, I'm not going to give it. I mean, if you're going to call law enforcement, then I would.
Yeah, you lost that information the moment you said you're calling law enforcement.
Allied Universal.
This is the Marion DCFS on 107 Airdway Drive. I have a First Amendment that doesn't want to leave the premises.
Yeah. So
Okay. So she knows what a First Amendment auditor is.
Mm-hmm. Obviously.
And this is where her training has failed her. First of all, she has no right to trespass them. She has no right to ask them to leave. And then she also, you know, is not the appropriate person to effectuate those such things. Even if she was public property still, folks.
I would.
Yes, but he's inside the building. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Grateful Dabs, Allied Universal must hire rejects from the janitorial staff at Disneyland.
Oh shit.
That's wrong. Don't tell her that.
All right, thank you. Yeah, that's the GCFS.
So the law enforcement or the dispatcher is telling her I'm trying to get a reaction. That's just incorrect.
Eva, I'm the security guard here. Yes, Eva, security guard.
In my opinion, the 911 operator needs to tell him, is like, why are you calling me on this? There's nothing wrong with that. If dispatch knew what was going on, if dispatch knew about First Amendment auditors, dispatch would tell her there's nothing wrong with that.
Ma'am,
don't call 911 over this. If you call back again, we'll dispatch an officer for you. You know?
Here, so.
It's public record.
And I'm sorry, the whole see something, say something mentality that has been thrusted upon us by police officers needs to put a little bit more responsibility in dispatch's hands in filtering these things out.
That's about it.
Yeah, stop sending people out for dumbass shit. Minute shit.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, and just to point it out, if he was doing this for a reaction, you basically just gave him the reaction. You called 911.
Thank you so much for that.
We don't want that to happen. We don't want them to come. We don't want you to call 911. But the moment that you picked up the phone, you created additional content. Thank you.
Excuse me. Can I get a public records request form? Can you get a sheet of paper?
How much you want to bet they're going to tell them to go to the mighty website? All hail the mighty website.
Appreciate you.
Well, clearly he's not creating a scene and bothering anybody.
Nope.
No crimes being committed here.
Do you know if this, so I don't have to FOIA it, do you know if this office is public or is this a private office and like leased, or I mean this building? So it is private? It's leased then? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get that lease agreement.
It doesn't matter. Once it's leased by a public entity, it becomes public, folks.
Yep.
And then the parking lot becomes public. Grateful Dab says they can't talk about privacy concerns when there isn't a single person in there. Exactly. And again, privacy has to be created, folks. If you want a private conversation, take them into the back, not in the public lobby.
So yeah, this building is, just like the Mount Vernon location, is a private building, so they lease this as well. So I'm going to FOIA the actual lease agreement with the owner. And we will get her first and last name. Why she just didn't tell it to law enforcement. To the dispatcher, I doubt it was law enforcement.
And she ain't doing nothing. She been on her phone, it seemed like, for 30 minutes. What you looking at, Gav?
Why they don't even need somebody? Why
They don't need nobody in that office.
They don't need nobody in that office. Why are they paying a security agent? There's nobody in the office. The times that it is busy, they could probably schedule one to come by when it is busy, like maybe the first of the month for whatever reason they busy at the first of the month. Or let's put a plainclothes policeman in there who wants a little overtime. Let's do it the right way rather than padding the books with an unlawful arrest at the end of their shift. Or let's put somebody who is on desk donkey duty in there and have them sitting there. Why are we paying Allied Universal to sit there and play games on their phone and then call police and waste resources for somebody coming in with a camera who she clearly knows is a First Amendment auditor and has every right to be there?
Yeah, she should be cited for that.
Security guard is doom scrolling on Instagram. Thank you, Portella 45. Exactly. She's playing Clash of Clans or something on her mobile phone.
So you guys haven't had training on this?
Again, you guys, be sure to go over to Southern Illinois Accountability's channel, like, share, and subscribe. Let her know we sent you.
Actually, when I'm back. Do you know who Roger Duvall is?
Grateful Dad. She's an expert at Fruit Ninja, I bet.
Yeah, she just sitting there. Hey, why is the screen so zoomed in?
Well, and of course, after he got his information request, he would have probably been on his way. But because she called police services, now he has to stick around and make sure he doesn't get, additional charge for something like fleeing and running away. Whatever.
That's crazy.
Now, you guys wait till the police officer shows up. You guys are going to be amazed. Wow. Absolutely just wow. Sound like a beat.
Then she's probably going to wind up saying something because he's going down this hallway. You can't go back that way or something of that nature when they got the doors wide open.
I don't know if you heard that jingling from, I think, his pants or something, but it was sounding like African.
It had a beat to it, yeah.
So why wasn't you dancing? You need to be dancing up in here.
Okay, hold on. I'll start dancing. 1 second. I'm dancing.
Oh, you little...
I'm dancing.
Little shit. All right, you guys want to stay tuned till this police officer rolls in. It's crazy. Like a lot of us, this guy here, he's very respectful until the officer gets out of hand, which is how we like to approach it as well. Me, energy for energy.
Hey, Chief, check the private chat real quick.
Check. Next time, just follow after me. So any minute now, the officer's going to be showing up here on the screen. Of course.
Yeah, he would have been on his way by now. But no.
Morning.
Well, there he goes.
Start recording.
Here we go.
I'm assuming I'm here for you based off the camera and tripod.
I have no idea.
I'm here for you. Wow. I'm here for you. No, you're not here for me. You're here for them.
Yeah. I didn't call you.
Say how I'm doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Doing well.
Good. What's going on?
He just walked in, the auditor. I'm just doing my job here.
Oh my God, the auditor just walked in. Yeah, and just like any other member of public.
Security guard, DC first. I'm Eva.
I got you. Are you first in all?
I mean, I'm just taking pictures and video. I mean, do you need a reason?
No, but it's not typical normal behavior.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, I mean, typical to one person might be typical to another. It's just my job, you know what I mean?
What's your job?
Well, I mean, I'm press, I'm news.
Oh, really? You doing a story?
Yeah.
What's the story with DCFS?
Hey, Grateful, I'm sorry. That's about as loud as I can get it here. I'm sorry.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're going to get out of
Talking about on the sounds.
Yeah, he says the video volume's low.
Talk to anybody? Like, I'm assuming if you're doing a story, you probably want to speak to somebody instead of record. This is a safe space. I don't know. That seems kind of counterintuitive in my opinion. But.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Keep your opinion to yourself.
What's
How about
been
that?
going on? I mean, you're just getting here, so.
You're right. And you said you just.
I never said that.
You said you can take pictures and video.
I said it.
Remove walls.
Yeah, I mean, I said I'm doing a story.
Oh, what's the story about?
Well, I don't wish to discuss that with you.
Right.
I gotcha. Do you have an idea on you, man?
No. I mean, why would I have to give that up?
One, fight.
Yeah. No, thanks.
Okay. Have you talked to management at all here?
No.
No, exactly no.
He's not bothering anybody, but I guess he's on.
He's. This lady's job is to observe and report if a crime happens. He isn't bothering anybody. He just came in here and started recording, so I called 911. This lady needs to be locked up for misuse of 911. Misuse of government resources. And to be quite honest, the Allied Universal needs to be fined for failure to train their employees. Oh my goodness gracious. Top Cam review goes, she was in the back smoking some greenery, and then the guy with the camera walked in. She got a little paranoid there, don't you think? What about a camera is making in an unsafe space? Cops are ignorant as heck.
Yeah, well, I can't make they'd like to trespass them with something else, but I mean.
You gotta trespass them on something else.
Yeah, I mean, outside of that, like, can I call you something? Is there a name I can call?
No crime, no trespass, folks.
Citizen, okay.
He kind of has a disdain in his voice.
Grab that paper.
I can hear it.
Like I said, I'm just going to invoke my right to remain silent at this point.
You will respect my authority.
Have a good day. Toodaloo. Off you go.
Move along, people. There's nothing
Neither
to see
can they.
here.
Finish them. Finish
Yeah,
them.
not without a crime.
No,
Can't trespass.
from any establishment upon request of management of the state of Illinois.
No, I mean, they're not an establishment. State of Illinois is not an establishment. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Fatality.
That's what they are.
Their department.
Of Illinois.
Building. They can trespass anybody else.
No, they can't.
No, they can't.
You're wrong. Yeah, you are.
Anyway, so I mean, that's.
So I will share that for management.
You can, absolutely, if you've not spoken to them already. Yeah, I'd love to speak to them.
Yeah, go ahead. You're gonna get yourself in trouble.
Not really.
Yeah.
Trespass.
Go ahead, do that.
Not really.
See what happens.
Sound like he wasn't too sure.
So at this point, somebody, I don't care who you are, when you work in any kind of job, if somebody is telling you you are doing your job wrong, you're doing something wrong, what's the first thing you should do? Oh, let me go check with my supervisor. This guy's butt is printing checks that his butt can't cash. Or his mouth is writing checks his butt can't cash.
Okay, we got a comment from Theodon.
Theodon says, I mean, per state law, this idiot can be trespassed. This dude came and created a problem with the sole intent to have police called. No, he did not. No, he did not. Okay, per state law, no. The way this works with trespassing is, one, it has to be the owner of the property. There is no owner of the property when it comes to state property. Even a manager or supervisor cannot trespass him off a public property unless a law has been broken. If he was in there being loud, boisterous, saying, I'm going to do something and beat you up or something of that nature, then yes, at that point, he can be threatened with trespass for disturbing the public peace. But he's not doing any of that. Okay, folks, so, his sole intent was to go in there and file a FOIA request.
Yeah, it's like, have you been watching the video? Where have you been this whole time? He's not creating an issue, he's not committing a crime, so he's not even barking back as heavy as the Sacramento Community Watch Team does. Exactly, because I would have been started lighting his ass up with words.
He's more along the lines of Long Island there, of audits there, folks, where he's being calm, cool, and collective, and basically telling the cop is like, you're wrong. Okay, and this is one of those times, folks, where we talk about attorney shield. I still think that the cops need a version of attorney shield that they can call and get recommendations from their DA before laying hands on a person. Especially whenever there is no need to go physical at this point. But if you're going to threaten arrest, you better call a lawyer and verify that it's a lawful arrest, because otherwise you're going to get your butt in jail.
Okay. Good luck with it.
Or a lawsuit, I'm sorry. He's going to wind up with a lawsuit.
Anyway.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, because every one of you guys does this.
Every one of you guys, huh?
By that logic, every one of you guys needs to be put in jail because you've made unlawful arrests.
Exactly.
Every one of you guys needs to be, have a higher level of scrutiny because you always lie to the courts and plant evidence. So no, that's not the case. I have family in law enforcement, and I know that they are morally better when it comes to that, and know the law better than it comes to he does.
And I have family in law enforcement as well. So copy's a straight up idiot.
First Amendment auditors, you guys go around causing problems.
So you're lumping me.
You're First Amendment causing problems. You're a police officer who goes around abusing rights and don't know the law. Okay, there we go. We made general assumptions.
In with somebody else, like a group. That's like saying all cops are bad.
All the verbiage you said is direct.
Well, look at those shoes, though. What are those?
Directly in correlation.
What? Working on something?
A good citizen taking photo and video.
Yeah, like I said, I'm news. I actually have a company.
You can't
LLC,
get the ID cookie, officer. That's what you really want.
I would call a supervisor before you try to trespass me from a public building.
Yeah,
I've already talked to their head of security, so.
Sure, yeah. So Walmart can't trespass anybody.
Well, Walmart's a private establishment. They're not.
No, it's a public place.
Like I said, I've already talked.
Oh my god. Oh my god, folks. He doesn't know the difference between public and private property, folks. He thinks public is anybody who can walk into the front door like Walmart. He thinks Walmart, you can trespass people out of Walmart, so therefore he can trespass people out of this public building. Nope. Not how it works. Exactly. That's how it works. You need to take a chill pill.
They're head of security, so
It's a public place, you can still be trespassed.
not without a crime.
That's not true, you can be trespassed.
Well, go ahead and try it. See what happens.
You walk into Walmart, and you act like...
Walmart's private.
No, it's public, it is a private corporation.
Yeah, this is not.
So folks, there's 4 different types of public and private. I like to say there's open to the public private, which is your Walmarts. There is private, which is your home. There is open to the public, which or public open to the public, which is lobbies, corridors, blah 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 that you see on poster 7. In places such as this, it's open to the public and it's public. And then there is public-private, which is the fenced off, gated off. You need a buzz badge to get in. So this guy doesn't even know the 4 types of public-private there are. So therefore, he's totally confused. And no wonder he doesn't know the trespassing laws and thinks that he could trespass people anywhere, because they don't teach people the law, and there needs to be that federal minimum of police standards, folks. That's, again, we need to teach people these things. State leased property doesn't equal privately owned who can legally trespass. No crime per state statute. Theodon, again, if a public entity such as like a DMV, or in this case Division of Family Services, leases from a public building or a private building, like a private leaser, such as like I'm going to put it here in the county that I live in, the state police has purchased or rented a storefront in a strip mall, and they have their logo plastered all over it. That strip mall, which the Raley's is in, is now public property, is considered public property because people need to get to that office. That office is a public entity. So therefore, you cannot be trespassed from the Raley's parking lot because I have the right to go all the way up into that cop shop and go, I need to file a public information request. So again... Yeah, Theodon, why don't we talk off camera? Why don't you send us an email if you're a practicing lawyer? We'll verify those credentials and we'll have a little discussion about it. Anywho, but yeah.
Theodon came in here on a hot one, huh? He came in with some wet panties there.
So just because they're leasing this office, from a private individual, doesn't mean that it's all of a sudden that they could be trespassed like public. No, like Walmart. It's not how it works. And unfortunately, why don't you go brush up the law? Because Turner versus Driver, I think it is anywhere the public can go, the press can go.
Yep.
Out of the 11th Circuit, hopefully, we'll get something constitutional wise, at the Supreme Court level. But Turner v. Driver in the 11th is the closest thing where basically anybody that the press can go, the public can go, or vice versa. So
it's the public. You can go in there.
Yeah.
They can trespass anybody they want without a crime. Believe it or not.
Yeah, that's because it's owned by a private person, silly. This is not. I pay taxes on this.
Thank you.
Well, try it.
Oh man, you're not an auditor. I forgot that. You're here for a story, creating problems.
Yeah, I actually, like I said.
Hold on, I'm curious. You got a very small amount of space. What kind of story are you trying to make?
Well, I mean, like I said, I'm not going to get into that with you. Like I said, I'm doing...
Of course, because you got a huge groundbreaking story with the soda machine right here and a few bulletin points.
Well, yeah, I'm getting records from here, and like I said, I've already done a story here before.
Are you waiting on
he's not the arbiter of news, folks.
that you grabbed that you
Yeah.
That nobody's over here talking to you.
Well, there was a guy up here before that gave me the paper. Well, I don't give a damn.
And you said
well, I don't have to.
I'm sure they're getting records for you, dude.
Do you have a supervisor?
Oh yeah.
Well, you might want.
Okay, first of all, Theodon, you're thinking too low at a state level there. State legislature has nothing to do with this. This is now constitutional rights. You need to go up a level. This is a Fourth Amendment right. This is a First Amendment right. This is a Fifth Amendment right. So, yeah.
Call him. I actually need to talk to him about your behavior.
No.
Really?
What is the reason of my
Because you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I don't have to bring my supervisor here.
Well, I'm pretty
You
sure
don't
it's in your
have to. You
policy
should.
When asked by a member of the public
Exactly.
or a supervisor to call him.
It's actually not in the City of Marion Police Department's policy to provide supervisor conduct list. Nor does it say.
I need to talk to the manager.
There's that. Like your Google phone. Is that a Pixel? Is that what they're called?
Look at this loser.
What's your badge say? Is that a body cam too? You're wearing a body cam?
Body cam?
Journalist press pass. Your hand's in the way. I'm trying to read it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. So we're not allowed to read your badge that says you're a press?
Well, not you, because you're a loser.
First Amendment. First A. 4A. You're turning your badge upside down? Oh. You're funny. What's the point of wearing a badge if you're not even letting look at it?
You want to see what that here?
Hey, Chief, check the chat.
Got you.
So yeah, I actually thought this was going to be a highlight video. This office done really well last time I was here. Like I said, the head of security for the Southern District said.
Okay, and just to put this to rest, folks, anywhere the press can go, the public can go. Pell versus Prochnow, Hutchins versus KQED Incorporated from 1976. Brandenburg versus Hayes, 1972. Richmond Newspapers Inc. versus Virginia. We're just to name a few case laws, folks. So enough of that topic. He's allowed to be there.
Yeah, come out and you can do this. We welcome you guys doing this. You kind of show us the, weak points in our thing, and then this officer shows up and his whole demeanor is just like, oh, we hate you guys and we don't want you guys doing this, and it's the same as Walmart. No, this is a public establishment. That's a private establishment. Not the same at all. So, yeah, and we don't have to call a supervisor if you ask. That's where the disdain for law enforcement comes from these days. You know what I mean? It's like, why would you treat somebody like that? You know what I mean? Just show me respect and I'll show you respect. I mean, it doesn't need to be like that. Oh, look, that cheap phone you got there. What is that, a Google Pixel? It's like, who cares? What do you have? Everybody has to have iPhones? I mean, and you're wearing a body cam? Who cares? Yeah, it's, you know what I mean? Look at that cheap news badge you got there. It's just like, you know what I mean? That's why.
That's how a lot of the officers are.
It's like the police these days.
Exactly.
It's just ridiculous.
And folks, trespassing laws do vary by state, so check your trespassing laws just to be on the safe side.
For sure.
And so what they're back there doing is giving them, my information, stuff like that, which is fine.
But generally, you can't be trespassed from public property because you have a constitutional right to be there, and they can't trespass you based upon your constitutionality. Is what we're getting at.
I'm sure he'll be pulling up any minute.
Definitely Bay Area transparency on that one, folks. He's proven his mustard.
He's from Marion, is what this card says. Then we'll head on down to Marion and follow Marion Police Department, file a complaint on this officer. We'll show them the video.
I'm gonna restrain myself.
Getting my face, antagonizing. And then we'll do a whole video on that.
Unfortunately, what's the officer's last name? Cook?
I didn't catch it.
I think it's Cook.
All right, Jeremy. They don't want you trespassed.
I know they can't trespass me.
They can't. They don't even own the building, dude, so they absolutely can't.
Well, they can't. Yeah, you can contact him. I just went through this in a different location. It's called a GSA.
Crook.
It's in the contract that they have to provide members of the public, just like anywhere else. Just like if it was a public building and we actually own it.
Yeah.
So, access to the public.
No, they can still trespass.
They can't.
No, they
We're
can't.
gonna go speak with your supervisor.
So here's the folks. You might say he might not have any business there. Well, yes, he does. The moment he walks in there with a camera and recording and doing things of that nature, trying to hold the government accountable, trying to get a FOIA request, which was what he was doing in the beginning, folks, basically made it to where, he had business there. And once you start the business there, it's up to him to conclude the business. A police officer just can't come in, or a member of management come in and go, oh, well, you have no business. You have your FOIA request. You're done. No, things are still going on here. A cop was called for him just simply walking into the building to try to do a FOIA request. So that creates a story. And the longer the cop stays around, the longer the story continues. First Amendment right there, folks. So if the Illinois statute in theory says that if you have no business there, you can be trespassed, the moment that the cop leaves, his business might be concluded. 3 minutes to finish up, make sure that everybody knows what's going on, and then he leaves. He would have been out of there a long time ago if they never called the cops. So you cannot define business and then, all that BS. But you know what? You cannot turn a constitutionally protected activity into a crime. There's just no way around it. It's the people's building. He has every right to be there and record.
And we'll do a whole, yeah.
Not we, but you can.
I am.
So, I'd love to stop doing this. They just say you're poking buttons. They don't want to trespass you.
I'm not poking any buttons. You don't know what you're talking about.
Really being here for an hour just recording things.
I haven't been here an hour. You don't know what you're talking about.
That's not what they said.
I don't give a damn what they
This
said.
video has been 27 minutes, folks.
Kick rock.
And edited, too.
Anyway, yeah, you being here causing problems.
I'm sure.
You're not a First Amendment auditor. You put your badge away that says you're press just because you don't like what it says. It says what you want.
You don't like what it says.
See it on, yes, per the video, a privately owned building that is, again, leased by the government. So once it becomes leased by the government, it ipso facto becomes a public building. The property becomes public under a private contract. So it doesn't matter. It might be private. The fact that a government entity is occupying it, it becomes public. And the private entity cannot, therefore, trespass the individual because the individual still has rights to get to the public entity. So thank you. We're going to put that to rest. We're done.
It's nice you've made the wall of shame. You've done something. You've made yourself on a case in there somehow, some way.
Yeah.
It's got your name. So if it doesn't have
You're making my ADD rage. I'll kick you for it or put you on mute.
not got a problem. They want anything.
You can try trespass me from here and you'll do something illegal.
And again, it's not the state legislature. It's federal law, federal
case if you want.
A federal case. How about that? You sound real special.
You do.
I just let you know they don't want to trespass you.
Well, they can't.
He said he sounds special. This cop is a bozo. Super bozo.
We're talking federal law here, folks. Federal constitutionally protected law, not state. Anything that is illegal by federal law at a state level is therefore illegal at a state level.
Right.
Even if it is a law, if it's an unconstitutional law, the law is invalid.
Like I said,
They can, so I'm not going to trespass you because
you can't.
No,
Like I said.
they don't want to.
Yeah.
They just
You
said they
can't.
don't want to, So
You're being the nuisance officer.
Yeah, of course. Look at him waddle back to the car.
You're the story now, officer.
Tyrants.
Yep.
And how am I being a tyrant?
Oh, well, I mean,
Don't know the
figure it
law.
out.
Don't know the difference between public and private property.
Being a jackass
Well-
over here at DCFS.
I'm being a jackass now, huh? Is that how you treat members of the public?
Is that a lawful term, officer?
yeah,
No.
sometimes.
Maybe it's your manner and how you was treating a member of the public working on a news story.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna bring this up and then I'm kicking him. Theodon, here's the thing: is yes, you can get trespassed. Yes, it's not against the Constitution. Yes, people get trespassed all the time. What I'm trying to say is, again, once you get trespassed out of a public property for a constitutionally protected activity, it opens them up to a federal lawsuit. This is something that Long Island Audit is going through right now in federal court with the police department of New York, who basically told him he's not allowed to record in a public building. He got trespassed from New York. And then they are arguing the exact same BS that you're trying to argue here. Is that it's not, we could trespass anybody. It's a policy. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. So here's the thing is, once they do it, you go to the federal level and you tell them that they did something wrong, and they may go, yes, it is not illegal to trespass people from federal property. However, the manner in which you did it was illegal. It goes against the federal government, and you should not have done it. So therefore, they carve out that narrow exception for that qualified immunity and let it go until some jackass like this does it again. And then the next jackass gets in trouble. So don't sit here and tell me that just because state law says that you can trespass somebody on state property because they're being a nuisance, you still cannot trespass them while they're doing constitutionally protected activity, because the Constitution blankets him. And you know what? With that argument right there, you're getting kicked.
Uh-oh. It's so hard to
I'm tired of seeing the arguments.
Yesterday. You have to say goodbye to
Put
it.
user in timeout for the next 24 hours. Come back next time. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you. Come again.
Domestic violence. They also are on drugs sometimes.
Well, cops beat their wives and all kinds of stuff. It's not, you're a member of the public too. Once you take the badge and gun off, you're the same as anybody else. And that's what I do, is expose pieces of crap like you.
You gonna stop shaking, dude? Are you okay?
Am I shaking?
Yeah, you're shaking a lot.
Well, yeah, they just called the cops on somebody doing constitutionally protected activity.
Hey, back up to me while I get in my car.
Yeah, don't worry about me.
Hey, that's a safety issue.
Is it?
Back up.
Is that a law?
Yeah.
What law is safety issue?
Step back a little bit. You can record. Just step back.
I can walk up on
Wow.
you too.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Back up.
Go get fucked. Scary Barry, you got all that stuff on. You're still scared of a guy with a camera. Fucking loser. So M40, Cook, scared of a guy with the camera.
Last name Cook.
Safety issue.
Scary
You
Barry.
hit my toe, loser.
Scary Barry. Hey, put that in chat, guys.
So
Scary Barry.
we'll go up there and file a complaint on that guy, calling me a piece of crap, all kinds of stuff. What a piece of junk. That's trash, man. We got to get people like him out of there. I mean, just a disdain for the public, man. He hates it. He hates people exercising their rights.
All right, that pretty much sums it up for that video. So what do you guys think about that video? I think he's awesome, man. Yeah, that officer, terrible. Just super is terrible. You know,
again, elementary school definitions of trespass. Elementary school. This is a law enforcement officer, and they're giving him elementary school definitions of trespass. It's just so stupid.
You can tell that cop has been stuffed into a lot of lockers. Absolutely, he got in there. He tried to give him all those commands and telling them, you know, you're this, or you're that. I don't understand.
He was just trying to flex his authority. It's like I could trespass you if I wanted to, but they don't want to. They don't want to. No, you wanted to do it, officer. Don't lie. Don't lie.
He was tough guy inside the building. When he got to the car, it's like, oh, it's my safety, and don't come up behind me when I'm trying to get in my car. Urgh. What is going on with these officers, man? Hired the wrong one.
The only bit of law that most officers tend to know is officer safety, because the courts have covered officer safety so much. And yes, they do need it, but you know what? They need to train officers better in law. That's all. I still cannot emphasize that enough. Anyways, moving on to the next video. Let's cleanse our palate here, folks. My ADD has been raging tonight.
Yeah, the next video is going to be a good one too. So
the next one is from one of the OGs, the Random Patriot. Let's go ahead and watch that guy.
Answer questions about a street attorney or something.
No, I'm a police officer.
So wait, in this video, an internal affairs detective gets pulled over by one of the department's officers, and this happens.
It says it doesn't go well.
Offended because he called you out and your pretext stop. You found out a traffic violation.
No, it's just aggravating. That's the last person I would expect to do something like that would be one of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's their IA guy, so that's probably why he acts like an ass right now.
Oh, nice.
So they pulled over their own IA guy? Wow. This one's going to be a banger.
Say you used to be an officer with a SO. There's a gun in the door right here. Okay. He doesn't want me to run his name on the radio. Okay. So I'm going to go check real quick. Okay? I appreciate that. All right.
Man, he did work for the county.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's at now. Where's he? Is he at anywhere now?
The city owns a security. He has a private security license.
Yeah, I can't remember. Did he get run off from the county?
He got run off from the county and that PD boat.
Yeah, he got run off from the county because years ago he was over there around House Street at a known drug house. And he was working at the county.
Around a known drug house. They sound like they're trying to conspire. Well, I tell you one thing, John.
At the time, he had some other folks there with him that were kind of shady then, and Charvo stopped him, and it was a big to-do about it because
it was a big to-do about it.
I think he's
I just heard a comedian today. He goes, "Have you ever heard somebody talk so much that they with so much twang that it sounds like a banjo? Like, what are you doing?" That's what it sounds like.
Kind of.
Today's video is a little different, and you're going to want to stick around because it exposes what happens when a cop, or actually an internal affairs officer, crosses that blue line of quote-unquote brotherhood. And to tell this story, we need to go back to 2016 when Jeff Farmer was Detective Jeff Farmer for the Internal Affairs Division of the Sheriff's Office. And if you don't know, internal affairs officers investigate cops within their department for wrongdoing. And this video was originally put together by Jeff Farmer himself and then sent to me. And I have since made my own edits for time and additional info. And so this all starts with IA Detective Farmer and his family being pulled over by the city police in Lufkin, Texas, while they're on their way home from a photo shoot.
Yes, Cop Cam Review. Please like, share, and subscribe to us, guys, please. All links in the description for all the content tonight, too, folks.
So apparently,
Charles King David 4178.
Apparently, this IA detective is in the car with his family right now. They're leaving a party or something.
So if you have your unit close, and go ahead and roll him this way.
So he's already knows he's going to pull him over for whatever.
I was telling my unit. I'm around 36.
So why don't you go ahead and kill the engine? Go ahead and turn it off. Huh? Turn your vehicle off. Thank you. Officer Sarvo, Lufkin Police Department. Is your driver's license proof of insurance? Good.
What was the problem with my vehicle?
Nothing. You just had your foot on the brake and your blinker on, so. You'd be surprised what we deal with here. So. Reason I pulled you over, you failed to signal your turn twice, Pershing at Turner and Turner at House. Any reason you not using your blinkers? They not working or what?
We saw something funny. Me and my family were just turning around to look at it. I wasn't paying attention. I need a blinker.
36 to 32.
Always use your blinkers, folks.
You can slow down. What year model's your vehicle?
2001.
Huh?
It's an 01.
Okay. You still live on Wildbriar?
Yes, sir.
You okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Hey, no problem, Cop Cam
What's
Review.
your phone number?
836.
Hey, folks, if you like what we do, you can always leave us a super chat or a super sticker. Donations are always welcome. Links are in the description. If you're watching this after the live stream, super thanks on any of the videos. It works as well. Over on the Sacramento Community Watch Network. Or channel, I'm sorry.
Shout out to Cop Cam Review. You donate pretty often, man. We appreciate your love and support.
32, I'm now at 36. 32 or so.
Okay, give me just a minute.
And folks, this is an unpaid endorsement for Attorney Shield. If this IA cop had Attorney Shield, he would have had a attorney present on his cell phone for just a nominal fee. The Attorney Shield is made by Long Island Audit and Lackluster, folks. Shout out to them. We love them. If you are driving in a car, we recommend Attorney Shield, folks. So go out and get that. Again, that was unpaid endorsement.
Insurance is confirmed on a 2001 Jeep.
What's up? 10-4. He made a couple erratic moves, didn't signal at two different turns, and then when I pulled him over here, he had the car on, foot on the brake with his blinker on, and he wouldn't. So I was pretty sure as soon as I got out, he was just going to take off. So I had him kill the engine.
How many people are in the car?
3. Got a
All right,
female passenger.
It's kind of irritating. So if you'll let us go ahead and search the car, you want to do an interdict stop on it?
Yeah, I don't know, but when I got up there, it didn't seem like he said, "Oh, we just saw something funny," so we turned around. So
Oh well, I mean, if you got a gut feeling on it, don't even open that door. It's just, did you already run him?
I haven't yet, no.
Just run him real quick, and we can walk back up there, and we'll question him.
Yeah, if you have a gut feeling, chances are, you shouldn't be pulling him over. You need reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime, not a gut feeling. I don't want an attorney on the roadside, but when a camera that won't stop recording with a password, it needs to be an option on every phone. Actually, Grateful Dabs, Attorney Shield, in case you didn't know, actually records the entire incident, requires a PIN to disconnect from the attorney. Even if the attorney leaves the call, it is still recording if they don't end the call at the attorney's side. And the attorney's side is always instructed never to end the call without permission. So,
and I believe the phone can't be turned off either.
No, that's system limitations. System limitations will not allow that to happen. However, if they do turn off the phone with your attorney present, guess what? That is a civil rights violation. That's a violation of your Sixth Amendment right to have an attorney present during questioning.
Yeah.
So if they turn off your phone with your attorney present, your attorney is going to be telling them, don't turn off the phone. That'll be a Sixth Amendment violation. The moment that they do, they have sunk their case. So, again, you may not want the attorney present, but you should have the attorney present.
Find out what they're doing with the compound. Start bombarding with questions and see if they'll give us consent to search the car. So we can find our own Texas deal. 11.
Yeah, I was right behind him. He didn't signal Pershing and Turner. And then he comes down here to Turner and House and he didn't signal. And when I lit him up, he got to the stop sign, put his blinker on. That's when he was just going to keep going. And then I sat here in the car for a while. That's when I asked for another unit because he didn't let off the brake. You know what I mean? So I was like, he was just going to bail as soon as I got out.
Let's go bug him with
Before I even
questions.
approached him, I had him shut the vehicle off. I was like, what's wrong? What's the problem?
Do you want to look for dope? We can. Come on.
Yeah.
We'll just question him and ask a bunch of questions and see if he'll give you consent to search.
Never give consent to search, folks.
Cops always do this.
So you said y'all saw something funny, so y'all were spinning around, or what?
What difference does that make? Seriously, I didn't use my blinker, and I'm sorry for that. Yes, I'm with my family, my wife.
Why do you have an attitude with me? What did I do?
Because you're asking me questions that are not relevant. I don't understand.
This guy's an IA officer. He knows the game.
Absolutely.
He's not stupid, but yet the cop's still playing the game. Let's keep going.
Well, you actually don't know the relevancy, right? Because you don't know what I'm asking.
I know what you're doing. You're using this as a pretext. I'm not. If you think we're using drugs or whatever it is, and you're going to use that to build probable cause to get into my vehicle, I'm the wrong guy. I'm
Shout out to Sacramento Community
Like a street attorney or something.
No, I'm a police officer in this town, and I'm just irritated with what you're doing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Because I understand what you're doing.
Where are you a police officer? The county?
The sheriff's office, yes, sir.
Okay.
I told you, we saw some...
So being that you're one of us, this is how you treat your other brothers?
Thin blue line BS. See, first of all, I got to give this IA cop some props here. Not once did he flash his badge. Not once did he say, it's up until this point where he goes, okay, let's drop the pretext here. Let's get down to brass knuckles here. I know what you're doing. Knock it off. You're doing this as a pretext. Let's move it on. And then the cop gets all butthurt and now needs the butthurt cream. His ego got going, and now we're playing the thin blue line game.
I mean, I don't understand.
I'm not going to go down that road with you. Saw something funny. That's what I told you.
Right.
So that is all. That's it. That's all you need to know. We saw something funny over here at this fire. We turned around to go look at it. What does that matter? What is the relevance?
And you work for the sheriff's office.
In my turn signal.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Hold on just a minute.
I'm going to go make a complaint with your supervisor.
Right there. So you light your arrow stick on. Idiot. They say K for 99. Let's just stay in the car until he gets him out. Just in case he decides to fucking floor it. Right. We'll already be ready.
Jeff Farman, is he your sheriff's office looking?
Which agency?
He says he works for the county. He's like, well, I'll do this and I'll do that, and you're using this for a pretext not to find out. Go ahead. I said, why are you giving me that? He said, well, I'm an officer too, and I know what you're doing. He said, well, if you're an officer, then why is it that you're shooting all the
Give me a call. Call county real quick.
22.
You said his name is what?
Jeff Farman. 36. I wasn't clear. You said he's clear 29?
Jeff Farmer is cleared at 1029.
Sheriff's Department, Gillen, may I help you?
Hey, this is with the Charlotte PD.
Yes.
Hey, got a quick question. Y'all got a deputy or an employee by the name of Jeff Farmer or Jeffrey Farmer that works for y'all?
Yes, we do.
What does he do for y'all?
He is our IA guy.
And it was at this moment he knew he effed up. So you're calling another agency to verify employment because at this point you're fishing for impersonating an officer, I'm assuming at this point. Oh my goodness gracious. He's digging himself deeper.
All right, that's what I needed to know. He's kind of acting the butt right now, flaunting that he's a cop on a traffic stop right now.
He did not flaunt.
Okay, yeah, I mean, unless there's more than one Jeffrey Farmer. I mean, we do have a Jeffrey Farmer. He's our IA guy. He's tall, skinny, dark-haired.
He's kind of a young guy, maybe late 20s, early 30s, maybe?
Probably late 20s, 30s. I'm not sure how old he's.
Okay. All right, that's what I needed to know.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he's our IA guy, so it's probably why he acts like an ass right now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you see how quickly that blue line turned really black there for a moment.
Right on his back.
Oh, you're one of those guys. You're with IA. You're not with us. You're against us.
Hey, tell him that tell him that even though he works for IA. So what was his reason behind the stop?
Me?
No, why did he tell you what was he talking
He said
about?
this was a pretext stop and that we were only doing this to find dope in the car, and then he knew why I was asking those questions, and then he said, yeah.
Well, if that's the case,
he said, yeah, I failed to signal a couple times, but what difference does that matter? I'm like, sir, if you are one of us, then why would you treat us that way? You know what I mean?
Why'd you cheat us like that?
You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
Well, if he knows have you asked him if we can search his car?
No.
Go ask him.
Oh, ask him.
About the whole dope thing.
Yeah.
Go at. You know what he's going to say? He's going to say no,
Where you coming
folks.
from, though, weren't you?
Yeah, well, he said that he saw something funny over here.
I don't even know why he's still,
and so I said,
pushing
so he said
it.
you saw something funny. He said, honestly, what difference
Why are
does
you
that
still
make?
pushing it?
And I said, he said, that doesn't have anything to do with this. He said, actually, you'd have no idea what this has to do with.
Okay, so at the hold on, let me put my camera back on. So at this point, okay, he ran a couple of or he failure to signal. Okay, are you writing the ticket? Are you getting him on his way? Because at this point, folks, it sounds like they're extending the traffic stop. They are fishing for something more. Because at this point, even the failure to signal seems a little weak sauce at this point.
Ooh.
I mean, all the other previous stuff looks like they were fishing for him on a drug bus, like they're putting out here.
Because you don't know why I'm asking these questions. And he's like, well, I know why you're asking these questions because this is a
I need to talk to the manager.
pretext stop. And I want to be like, well, this is
Yeah, he should have asked for a supervisor a long time ago. Yeah, where's the reasonable suspicion of anything else?
Kind of driving erratically. So yeah, you find a fit the description of maybe of a possible drug courier or something.
Did he see anybody come out and interact with the car? Did he see anybody? Did he see them running in and out of a house real quick, carrying a package and then leaving a package? You know,
none of that.
That is some really weak, reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime.
I'd have never in a million years
You
figured
write him a ticket.
No.
Please sign right here.
Yeah. I'd go over well, right? Which, I mean, if I had an offense, I would. I mean,
If I had did you just hear? If I had an offense. He has no reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. He has no offense. His Raz was weak sauce at the very beginning.
This is exactly why it's important to record the police, folks. Because they're no good lying, cheating. Son of a...
This is one of the reasons why I think, you know, all webcam, all their body cams need to be webcams. Need to go right out on straight up public onto the internet until the crime scene is established, and they need the privacy. Then it gets off to the internet, and then it's all local to them. But I think that we should be able to record, drop in anytime that they are on duty.
And that, you know, if I had a...
Hey, you found a signal lane change. That's traffic offense.
But you know what I mean. Anything other than that, I probably will.
Don't get offended because he called you out and your pretext stop. You found out on that traffic violation.
That's just aggravating. Yeah, that's the last person I would expect to do
His
something.
ego got bruised. Exactly.
Well, chew his ass out.
Sacramento Lenny, when you record the police, do you hang your camera up and down or sideways? Good question. It depends on what you're doing and how you're doing it. If you're doing static, which is basically where you are recording it to your phone and you're wanting to save and preserve it, you're not going out on the internet with it right away. You just basic recording. Always hold your phone sideways. Right. Always hold your phone sideways. As a matter of fact, before you start recording, go into your video and bump it back so you get the widest possible. So like if it's on 1 time zoom, if you can go back to 0.5, have it come out. Start off with. So that way you can view everything. You get everything in the shot. Then you can zoom in while you're recording, zoom back out, but always go back out to the farthest possible way you're doing it. If you're doing a live stream, if you're just starting out, we recommend you go vertical. It sucks, but we recommend that you go vertical. The reason being is because YouTube prioritizes shorts. We can't help it. They just do. So when you go live and you're in this mode, they put you in the shorts feed. So unless you're more established, then you go wide. And we can get more followers when you get people in. So, but yeah, to get more viewers in and more eyeballs on it, you got to go vertical when recording video.
Oh, I forgot.
Or going live, I should say.
Go
ahead.
I forgot to say that we are going to have our apparel here up and running. Maybe in a week, we'll have some stuff that you guys can pick out, some nice sweaters, t-shirts and stuff with our logo on it for you guys to purchase and enjoy.
Yep, and we will put links in the description when those become available, and we will also throw them up on the screen on our next live when they do become available.
And we'll have some giveaways here too, coming up in a month or two. So stay tuned for that.
And tell him the next time he sees something funny, tell him to call us. He's out of his jurisdiction.
Right.
And tell him that since he doesn't work patrol, he doesn't know what he's looking for, and just call us and we'll take a look in it for him.
That's your IA guy for the county. That's scary.
Yeah.
Hey, Chief, I'm going to go bio break real quick. I'll be right back.
All right,
Are they still doing it? Huh? Are they still selling down here? Okay.
When I first got behind him, though, he was on Pershing. He just made the loop around. He never stopped there. But
where does he live?
Wildbriar. All right, Mr. Farmer. I am a little concerned that you're wanting to, act this way with us. I don't really know if that's your normal demeanor or not, but
you asked me a question.
This was the last person I would expect to give us any kind of problems on a traffic stop.
I had already answered it. I don't like being asked the same question twice. You asked me for the reason that I didn't use my turn signal. I told you we saw something funny. We turned around to look at it.
Right.
Then you asked it again.
But you act like I'm accusing you of something, and it was a traffic stop because this is a known dope area.
You are. You guys always use that to do a pretext stop. Go find some criminals.
And I see a vehicle.
That's the way I answer questions. And sorry if that offended you in some way, and you think that.
Well, I mean, I just don't understand why you would give an attitude to one of your brothers.
Why do you need to understand? You asked a question, I answered it the way I chose to.
Okay, here's your license, sir.
Here's
I'm sorry. There's your license.
Really? Is that how you treat a brother?
This is a warning, okay? It's a warning only. No need to contact the court. You have a good day, sir.
Yeah. Cop is super butthurt. Super. You did your brother wrong. I'm your brother. Yeah, that brotherhood doesn't look out for the public people, though.
Can you believe that?
Can you believe that?
In the days following the traffic stop, Detective Farmer received numerous phone calls from associates, co-workers, and local news outlets wanting information about the Farmer stop. And this is when Detective Farmer first learned about the personally damaging disinformation circulating about the traffic stop. And with reason to believe said disinformation was being disseminated by members of the Lufkin Police Department, Detective Farmer scheduled a meeting with the LPD Chief of Police.
We appreciate you, Cop Camera Review. Good looking on that.
I don't know. I'd love for someone to tell me. Do you know what why I'm here?
Probably, yeah. So what's the video and everything?
Did you recently watch it, or did you see it previously?
I saw it like a couple days ago, and I
Grateful he was in disbelief, huh?
said whatever, and moved
Couldn't
on.
believe it.
I can't say whatever and move on. That's why I'm here. Did you
Okay.
see it before it was sent to my agency?
I can't say that I did.
Okay, and I know you guys are probably out of the loop, so forgive me. My ears are red, blood pressure's up. I haven't slept much in the last few days, and I've been awake for about 10 minutes. So
Okay. All right. Well,
because
just start from the beginning.
because I'm dealing with
get
this.
us in the loop.
The beginning started with this Officer Charvos pulling me over on my way home from a all-day photo shoot, charm cover shoot with my wife and my son at the farmer's market. I spent the day with them, had a good day. We're on our way home from farmer's market, taking the route that we go to get home through a dope neighborhood, I guess I'm being told.
Okay.
And they see something, they're laughing, they want me to turn around and look at it. Some guy with a bonfire in his front yard. I don't know if you can see it on his video or not. I don't know, some guy on a tricycle looked like he was about to drive it right into the bonfire. So they're saying, turn around, turn around, turn around. I said, okay, fine. First street on to Pershing, which is how we get home. We live in Wildbriar. So I turned again, I guess, South Brigade, another left on House, and was about to turn back on First Street. That would have been one loop in the neighborhood. He gets out and yells for me to turn off my engine. My first thought was that my old Jeep finally caught on fire or something. I don't know why he's telling me to kill my car. It was unusual to me. And I could tell I could see it, I could hear it, I don't know. He was elevated. That was the impression I got. Turns out I was right. Comes back, he wants to turn his pretext into a drug interdiction as discussed by him and Witherspoon. Let's do an interdict on this guy. And after they found out who I was, they really turned it up. Witherspoon, they're probably dope in there. Let's ask for consent, and they want to go down that road with me. And I called him out on it because I knew what he was doing. We're tired. We're ready to get home. This kid wants to get in my Jeep for whatever reason. What he sees that makes him believe this is a good interdiction, I have no idea. My son's sitting in the back with a cake in his lap, up to about here. You see what my wife's wearing because Witherspoon's molesting her with his flashlight throughout the entire traffic stop. She's got kind of a see-through dress on because of this photo shoot we just left. Everything about this is bothering me. And then he wants to start citing this brotherhood nonsense, as if that applies in any way.
We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored.
If he's doing an interdiction and he gets caught, I know what he's doing, I call him out on it. What's the issue there? I don't have to answer his questions over and over. I don't care who he is. And he got his feelings hurt. So what
Everything that he's saying is 100% on truth here, folks. I've been listening.
Yep. That's why I've been letting it play. Yep.
It's like, oh my gosh. Yes, it's like ding, 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 ding. Every bell is going off, folks.
I want to know, what about that? What about anything to do with that encounter was so alarming or offensive that someone here felt the need to reach out through the good old boy system to Captain Linderman, who's nothing to do with my chain of command, and say, we're a little bit concerned about one of your guys, you need to come check out this video.
Well, I think one of the problems is in the national media, and we've been pushing, hey, this is the way you act on a traffic stop. You do what the officer says, you ask your questions, if you have a problem with it.
You do what the officer says and you answer questions. The first thing a good lawyer will tell you is you do not answer questions. Even do you know where you were going, or where were you coming from? I don't answer questions. Where are you going? I don't answer questions. Do you know how fast you were going? That's a good one. Do you know how fast you were going? I don't answer questions. That's the standard response. You keep it professional. You keep it at a very legal minimum level, and you get out of that situation as fast as you can. If the cop orders you out of the car, you should do that. That is the one thing that you probably should not question. And if you do question it, may I know the reason you would like me out of the car? If they say officer safety, That's when you can get out. If it's because I said so, it's like, you don't have those rights just because you say so, but they think they do. But you don't argue it. You, again, raise the point and then do it. But don't hold an argument, in a law-side court on the road. Again, attorney shield. Get attorney shield.
The traffic stop, you don't handle on the side of the road. You go up their chain of command. So I guess when Travo saw how you acted, then he contacted.
Please tell me, how did I act though? Well, or how did he perceive that I act?
And again, he's off duty. He's not currently bound by the uniform that the other two were, or three, or the police department was. Keep that in mind. That's what another thing that they should do.
Well, probably the same way I perceive that you acted is not very professional on a traffic stop.
He should have flashed the badge to begin with. Let him know that he was a cop. That's the blue line way, folks. Apparently, let him know you're a cop first and foremost, and then they wouldn't have had this interaction. Would have been, oh, brotherhood, let's hug and kiss and dance and that blue line BS has to stop, folks.
What way though? Like, please tell me something specific.
If you don't know how you didn't act professional,
I saw the video.
I did not. He act like a civilian.
I gave him my insurance. As far as the traffic stop, let's break it apart because there's two different things going on here. As far as the traffic stop is
exactly.
Well, what's your complaint?
Where in the traffic stop?
Did you not use your signal?
Yeah, I admitted to it.
Okay.
And so,
stop, right?
Yeah.
That's not a pretext stop. I don't know what legal definition you're using.
Pretext stops are stops initiated by law enforcement for a minor traffic violation with the actual purpose of investigating or searching for evidence of another unrelated crime.
Yep.
Like, for example, if you forget to use your blinker, a cop might not actually care that you didn't use your blinker, but he can use that as his reason to stop you when he actually wants to investigate or search for something else.
A pretext stop is when you have no reason to stop somebody and you just want to search their vehicle.
No, that's called an illegal stop. That is called an illegal stop. The fact that an assistant chief is sitting here giving legal advice, telling an IA officer the definition between a wrong definition. Chief, I can't believe this.
Embarrassing.
It is that made that ooh. That sunk almost every freaking case he ever had. If I was a lawyer listening and knew about this guy, and I had clients,
got him.
I was like, Judge, I'd like you to revisit my case because this guy doesn't know what a pretextual stop is.
It was a traffic stop because this is a known dope area.
We know what he was doing. It's crack house. He sees me not use my blinker. He uses it as an excuse to stop me when he otherwise
it's not an excuse
probably
to stop
wouldn't have.
You violated the law.
Don't get offended because he called you out on your pretext stop. You found out on that traffic violation.
It's just aggravating.
Have you ever pulled over a vehicle and someone acted like you acted, a little evasive, argumentative, and
exactly.
didn't use their
Grateful
blinker,
Dabs.
you wanted to see if they were drinking. So
the courts made them sovereign citizens.
Well, I was coming from a bar, or I was coming from a party. Have you ever done anything like that before in your career?
That's my point, Chief. I understand what he was doing. I understand what he's doing. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I do things a little bit differently than I have my whole career, but I do get where he's coming from. I'm okay with that. At some point, and I don't think anybody here can argue that I certainly have the right not to sit there and answer those questions.
Shout out to Mary Jennings 510. What's up? What's up?
Thanks for joining us.
What should I do though? Do I just sit there knowing that it's going on and just go through the motions because this young guy?
Hey, what am I, chop liver?
Trying to get it done. I don't have to do that. I've never heard of a police agency, first of all, complaining to a citizen driver's employer because they didn't appreciate his passive non-compliance on a traffic stop. That is appalling.
I don't think you're a citizen driver. You should be held to a higher standard than everyone else because you know the law.
Oh! Really? Really? The moment that... Don't you just love how these interdepartmental things turn around? You should be held to... So should you, Assistant Chief. Oh my gosh.
Super ridiculous. And these two look like Beavis and Butthead.
Absolutely.
They're talking about both sides of their rear ends here. Talking about both sides of their mouths. They want them to be more professional, but at the same time, they're not being professional. So, they're saying we're doing it because you were doing it. And you should be held at a higher standard because we need to be held at a higher standard. So we're all just going to hit the bottom of the barrel because you decided to protect your rights and exercise your rights as a citizen during a citizen traffic stop. And then, now we're getting all butthurt because we complained to your employer. This whole entire department has some tyrants in it. And we can see where it starts from the top here, folks. You can see from right here. I get it, Mary Jennings. Thank you so much.
I condone my behavior. That is the standard I hold myself to and would hold anyone to, which is listen to what you're saying,
because
I didn't.
Provost called Linderman to look at your video.
I'm mad because of what came of that. I started a company a couple years ago that has recently become successful, and I resigned. I told the chief about 6 months ago I'm on my way out.
Right.
I've gotten too busy with my company. So I've been burning time for about the last 6 months after a happy, successful 9-year career with no issues ever. On my terms, I'm finally
Thank you so much, Mary.
moving into the private sector. The first thing that was told to Captain Linderman by this excited young officer who's mad because of my non-compliance is that I was seen circling this neighborhood, this crack house twice, which is an absolute lie. And there was some other exaggerations in there about me not wanting to give my ID, which if you saw the video, that came out immediately. But it wasn't contained very well, and now where it really came to a head for me, beyond everybody in the community thinking that I don't work here anymore, when I go out in public, everybody I see looks at my badge as if they just saw a ghost. Everybody at the courthouse thinks I've been terminated. Where it really came to a head for me was when I was Tuesday down in Baytown.
Now, this police department is pushing defamation now. They're pushing into the realm of defamation, which at this point it would not be protected under qualified immunity at all, because they're not in their role as police at that point. If they're starting to spread lies and rumors about him, that's defamation, and that they would not be under any circumstances covered under qualified immunity. So yeah, these guys better watch it.
I had a proposal for a big project that we just got way down south in South Texas, and my phone is blown up throughout the entire thing. That's when the media finally got a hold of all this. I got out of the meeting, Upton Daily News is calling, KTRE's calling, people are leaking it to them. The story, the major story.
Absolutely, Mary. Both of them. They both look like they have some bones in their closets.
Is that I refused to show my ID, wouldn't show it.
Yeah, at this point, the Fed should be sweeping in and.
It said, "There's my name. You can read it off my badge." And then on my way home from that meeting, I get a call from one of our clients, one of our biggest clients, in Longview, Texas. He has no affiliation to Lufkin. His company is out of Mississippi, and he's talking to my partner who's sitting next to me, my business partner, and says, I need to know what happened with Jeff Farmer. I'm not sure what you mean, because we're still learning how viral this has gone. And he tells him, it got to me that he was arrested late at night after being caught in or near some crack house in his hometown. He's been terminated from his job. And we need to know how this is going to affect our contract with your company. So now we're having to make that explanation. The guy doesn't believe me, because he heard it from who he believed to be a credible source, and he's a retired officer out of Mississippi. He believes it. I don't know what's going to happen with that now.
I don't believe for a second that would come from anyone that was actually involved in the incident,
correct.
that has looked at that video, because they know there's a video, and that's not the case. The whole controversy.
You do have officers here saying that I listened to one. He said that I was pulled over. I was an asshole, refused to show my ID. The police department had to obtain a photograph of me to verify that I was an employee of the sheriff's office.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We will try to put that out through our supervisors that is not the case.
Because they're not all watching the video.
That's
It's
right.
hall talk. I
That's
know
right.
how it works.
You
The
know how it
Chicago
works.
guy comes
Yeah.
back, he's pissed off. He says, "Man, this asshole." He tells a story,
Jeff,
and then it passes from
let
shift
me
to shift to
make
shift.
a statement here about the whole situation. Jeremy Charvo was doing his job, but it was extended because
It was
of your
done poorly.
response. And that
He said it was extended. You heard him. He said it was extended.
Mhm.
I want to rewind it just a little bit here.
He was doing his job. He just did it poorly. With his pretextual stop.
Any time that a stop is extended, it's a constitutional violation. I mean, I know that they've made case law about that. I can't pull it right off the top of my head. Again, folks, we're not lawyers. We don't claim to be one. We're not planning on being one. We're not YouTube TV lawyers, but we do know that you got to learn your law a little bit here. But yeah, I mean, at that point, the chief just admitted, and they violated his rights by extending the stop unconstitutionally.
extended because of your response. And
because of your
that just didn't
response.
need to happen. It did.
Idiot.
And it's done.
Idiot.
We don't have any animosity over the issue. It's no big deal to us. I talked to Greg about it. Greg
Logs
is
14,
not
yeah,
upset
usually a
about the
traffic stop should be about
situation.
10 to
It's not a
15
big
minutes
deal. It is a big deal.
at the most.
And I
Anything
agree
more
with
than
you.
that
There
is
needs to
extending
roll
the
this
stop.
information out. We will do our best to try to correct that. But all this other stuff, people talking, we can't control. But Jeff,
No, you
that
can't.
stuff came
It's
about
the waiting
because
for
of
the
your
dog
response,
rule sort of thing.
the way you chose to take that thing, not because of what Officer Charvo did.
I understand.
Exactly, Mary. They extended the stop for harassment.
Officer Charvos is on duty. I'm a police officer all
Sure.
the time. I get that.
Yeah.
He to say that I am responsible for his response, I find that shocking.
Is asinine.
If we believe that as citizens, if we're police officers, we're no longer American citizens, then we're already lost. But I don't.
No.
I can.
If a police
respond
officer
to-
can no longer make a traffic stop on a traffic violation and ask simple
He can.
questions
He absolutely
of the
can, Chief.
individual
Of course he can.
and act accordingly from what he sees,
Of course he can.
then
As
where
can
are we
I.
as a society?
No.
Here's the thing: is he asked the question? He told him, "I'm not playing the game. Let's move on." It was basically the conversation, and
Let's
then
get it
the
over
cop
with.
got all. Let's get it over with. I don't want you to extend the stop. And,
know what you're
basically,
doing.
I know what you're doing. You need to knock it off. I'm not going
Right.
to play the game. And then the cop got butthurt because he got called out playing the cop game, and wound up. Yeah. So and now they're trying to cover their ass like, well, if we can't ask you a simple question during that's not the point. The point is he got called out on the game, and then your boy got butthurt. And then after your boy got butthurt, he started defaming this individual. That's basically what happened. And if you can't put those two together, you definitely should not be the chief of police. You shouldn't be a detective. You should be out there on the beat again as a mall cop. As a mall cop.
Target.
Let's continue.
Loss prevention.
Loss prevention. Something you should not be a police. Again, federal minimum standard of policing and knowing the law.
We're lost when the citizen can't respond the way he wants.
He
Which
can.
was very
He
respectful.
can.
What did I say? I
And
said,
the officer is going to respond
I
accordingly.
said, what difference does it make?
So you said y'all saw something funny, so y'all were spinning around, or what?
What difference does that make? Seriously, I didn't use my blinker, and I'm sorry for that.
That was.
And how is that disrespectful? How is any of that disrespectful? That was very respectful. What difference does it make? I admit to my mistake. I'm sorry. And basically, let's move on. But no. Officer got the butt hurt, needed the butt hurt cream.
My response. I said, what difference does it make? And you hear on the video, there was no mention ever of any sort of reasonable suspicion or probable cause or anything. So he obviously wasn't being driven by.
The traffic law.
I realize that.
Policy
I'm
officer.
saying, no, his investigation beyond.
Yep,
the
he even
traffic.
apologized.
Just
It wasn't being.
you are assuming
it wasn't
that
being-
that is the way he was headed.
How many people are in the car?
3.
All right,
Female
let's
passenger.
kind of irritating. See if he'll let us go ahead and search the car. You want to do an interdict stop on it?
Let's try to irritate him and see if he'll let us go ahead and search the car. You want to do an interdict stop on it? This is what police do, and when they mute their body cameras and stuff, and try to violate your rights or conspire against you. This is what they do. They talk about stuff like that. Let's try to irritate him.
The only reason why they're so upset again is because one, they leaked this video out themselves. Mind you, the cops did. Or eventually it got, at this point, it could be subpoena evidence at this point. But I want to put it to you this way: this is the reason why you should not let police mute body cams. This is the reason why you should let the police office or internal affairs department or the courts need to get a hold of this. This is stuff that the court should be able to get a hold of when police do wrong.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And the fact that they can mute their body cams and the fact that they didn't on this is wonderful that they didn't. But this is the reason why they should not be able to mute their body cams when they're having these little powwows amongst each other. Is because at this point they're conspiring to violate another person's rights. So, this is evidence that can be used in court. And the fact that they can mute it is destruction of that evidence, in my opinion. And it needs to be called out.
Just run him real quick and we can walk back up there and we'll question them, find out what they're doing with the compound.
I don't even think the chief even watched that video before talking to this guy.
So we can find out. Let's go bug him with questions. Before I even approached him, I had him shut the vehicle. I was like, what's wrong? What's the problem? Do you want to look for dope?
And all this is before they knew he was a police officer. They were all gung-ho to get into that vehicle, and the fact that he turned it around on them, and he just ruined his night. He even said so later.
We can, come on. Yeah. I'll just question him. We'll ask a bunch of questions and see if he'll give you consent search. Have you asked him?
Do you want to look for dope? We can. Come on. We'll just question them. They're looking for dope. What, they trying to get high or something? That sounds really adamant on trying to locate dope.
It's the ID addict's second drug of choice. They need to fix.
I don't know. Dope is different. I didn't hear ID. They're literally searching.
No. I said it's the ID addict's second favorite.
Oh, got you. Yeah, because I see up here it says, let's search the car. Let's ask some questions. Let's search. Let's look for dope. Let's bug them with questions. Let's keep asking them if we can search the car. Like, these are, I don't know.
And you know what? He would have been butthurt if he would have invoked his sixth. It's like, no, I want my lawyer present. Nope, I want my lawyer present. He would have flown off the freaking handle. They would have bombarded him with more questions. The moment they invoked the lawyer, all questions got to stop.
You search his car?
No.
Go ask him.
Go ask him. Let's search his car. Let's go.
That is the way he was headed. You don't know that. You absolutely don't know that. There's no way you can say that.
And this is why we get
Haas, he would have dropped that bag real quick.
into trouble.
And this is why he shouldn't be chief.
And it's usually interdiction stuff. It gets cops jobs all the time because sometimes they take it too far.
How do you get interdiction out of this?
You want to do an interdict stop on it? Yeah. Do you want to look for dope? We can, come on.
That's a completely
Those are
different
words
animal.
that came from their mouths.
Well,
you want to interdict this guy? Let's do an interdiction.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's coming from their mouth. And when you go down that road as an officer, you need to be ready to have your feelings hurt, because at that point it's all voluntary. Right. And we need to understand as police officers that when we ask for voluntary responses, sometimes we're going to be told to go f ourselves. Mm-hmm. And in such cases, we need to go f ourselves.
What does that do to that officer's beliefs or suspicions?
I mean, do you go, oh, yeah, you're right. Okay.
What does it do? You know what? Maybe you need to train your officers better to handle that belief or suspicion, because you know what? It's their right. It doesn't change the facts. It doesn't change anything. Just because somebody says, no, go F yourself because you're not getting in my car without my lawyer present. There we go. Yeah, better training, Mary. I can't believe they talked to him like that. LOL, yeah. And Mary Jennings, yeah, better training, definitely, duh. Again, federal minimum standard, and we need one soon.
Hey, you tell me
today.
I'm I'm done now. You probably
Oh.
are. You must be a good
Chief,
guy.
look at the
I just think
time.
it's a shame if that's where we're at. That we're saying that if we don't voluntarily get.
Hey, folks. Okay, we're having so much fun. We just looked at the time here. Usually we wrap this up in about 2 hours, folks. So we're hitting that point. If you want to watch the videos or other videos that we've had scheduled for tonight, they're down in the links in the description below. But yeah, no, we seen where this was going. And yeah, it wasn't going pretty for the town there. So if you want to know what happens, go check out the link below and finish up on your own. But it was great having you folks here tonight. Chief,
We appreciate you all for joining us. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for y'all support.
Yep. So anyways, we're out of here for the night. You guys have a great night.